About a couple months ago, you saw this video, and this is where we took apart my engine. Over the past 3 months, or 4 months by now, I don't know, I can't remember, we have been collecting parts, racing parts, and everything in between to get this thing up and running. And finally, at last, we have the last piece of the puzzle. So today, we are going to be doing the Great Rebuild. So, if we just hop over to my magic hand, we shall see that we have Bill Rogers randomly spawned in my hand. Isn't that interesting?
Man, I really think I'm cool trying to pull off some magic trick. Oh, by the way, I'm hearing a voiceover now. I'm trying out the whole voiceover thing just to see if people like it. So if you enjoy it, please let me know down in the comments. If not, please let me know down in the comments.
And everything is ready to put together, which is exactly what we're doing in this video. Alright, so first off, we need to check my rod clearances. Just recently got my vise mounted on this table. We brought it from upstairs to downstairs. So let's get checking the rod clearances. So right now, I don't have a set of soft jaws, so these pieces of cardboard are going to be my soft jaws.
1 year later and I still don't have a set of soft jaws.
Okay, we have a massive problem. So you can take a look at this right here. It's 5/16 12 point, right? I gotta go use 5/16 thinking it's a 12 point, right? It slips, right? So I realized that I only have an 8-point socket, and I don't have a 12 point.
Yeah, probably not my brightest moment.
I'm gonna go to the store in a few minutes here, but while we wait, let's see what I still can do.
Turns out there's nothing we can do.
So I'll be right back. Okay, one trip to the hardware store later, and we got ourselves an entire 12-point set. So let's open this and get to work again.
Basically what you just witnessed is me being dumb, costing me $20. So going into this build, I really didn't think it would be this much of a problem and this difficult, but it turns out that this ended up taking me exactly 4 hours. So if you can just give me a little bit of support, that would really help a brother out.
And you take it and put it on those sides. Make sure the hole's there, and then you take from both sides, click it in, and there you have it. I'm going to take a piece of red plastic gauge, just right there, right on the top, just like so. We're going to start at 60-inch pounds and then make our way up all the way to 170 and then 26 foot-pounds. That's the torquing process in 3, 2, 1.
For some reason, my torque wrench isn't very loud.
Now we can loosen these bolts. There should be no less than 2,000 to no more than 4,000. Our spec is right at 3,000, so we're good to continue. Now comes the painful part of scraping off the rest of the plastic gauge. I hate this part because I don't have any fingernails.
This ended up actually taking about 10 minutes.
Oh, by the way, for reference, this is what it should look like, as you can see there. Alright, finally, after 5 painful minutes, we're done. As you can see, I already put a few things on there. Now what I'm going to do is take off all these bolts, and for some reason, my crankshaft bearing just doesn't want to fit in as is.
Now, I legitimately have no idea what I was thinking here, but I guess this method of putting the crankshaft in with the side cover was just going to work, and it ended up working really well. After what was about 20 excruciating minutes.
Oh god, that actually worked. Okay, let's get all of these together.
If I'm gonna be honest, this was probably my favorite part of the build and the easiest part of the build.
I prefer to use a pick to get these little things in. Just my preference. But you can use whatever you want to get these in.
Nice, nice. Now we have the piston and the rod to it. Now all that's left to do is get it in the block. And it just so happens that I forgot to move the camera when I was doing this.
Alright. Just like so. The cylinder that I just got in this block took me 1 try. The cylinder, the piston and rod that I got into my other block took me days. And a set of piston rings.
I'm not gonna lie, trying to get the piston in the 212 was embarrassing. Every time you don't have to do any clearancing on a block, you'll take it, and it's very nice because that way you don't have to risk anything getting broken.
So we're going to go through those.
In go the lifters. Then the cam. I'm sure you could guess that I was pretty pleased when I figured out that I didn't have to do any clearancing with the cam and the
I
rod.
have no idea how we have no clearancing problems on the cam, but okay.
I'm not gonna lie, these next couple hours of the build were stressful and annoying just because I had to do clearancing with the rod and the balance shaft.
Alright, after what feels like an hour of clearancing, we now have presumable clearance.
Sweet relief, we're finally done clearancing.
No, I was being very generous on that one. Holy crap. It's all torqued down, and this will be our last one.
My spidey senses are tingling.
Oh.
It's almost like I forgot my side
Well,
cover gasket again.
This is real funny, isn't it? This is real funny, isn't it? Nice little speed run montage. Alright.
Didn't end up using my champion rocker because my push rods were too short.
Okay. Yay. You pescatarian.
About 3/4 of the way of this build, I ended up going crazy and just started calling pesky things pescatarians.
Farther! Got a good clearance, no way. Goes exhaust. Wow, that is a lot of lift. And goes intake. Then goes compression release. Clearance! Should be fine. This is hurting my fingers as much as it probably hurts to look at an ad while you're watching this right now, because this is probably going to be such a peak video. And then that onto that, like so.
You know, I never thought we'd actually get here in some point in time. Like, we're already at the final build, and there'll be a lot of content coming around with this thing. And before I know it, I'm going to be driving my go-kart. It's really been quite a journey, and it feels like a dream. So, please stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed.
I can't believe we finally did the rebuild. Honestly, I don't think this thing looks too bad.
Oh my god. Have I been down here for like 4 hours between clearancing and getting this thing all together. I just feel like I'm gonna die. So I'm going to hit the sack because it's probably time. It's probably like 9 o'clock already. And I will catch you guys in a later video.